Are you constantly tired, struggling with weight gain, and battling sugar cravings? You're not alone. The real culprit is not just getting old, it's actually metabolic dysfunction, and it's silently affecting millions. Over 88% of Americans have some level of metabolic dysfunction, and most don't even know about it, and most of the time it's not even discussed with your medical provider. There are some misconceptions that we have to dismantle. It's just genetics. I can't afford to be healthy. My doctor says I just need to lose weight, but nothing works. But what if I told you you can reset your metabolism naturally without extreme dieting or expensive medications? I'm Neighborhood Doc B, and as a community doctor, I see firsthand how metabolic dysfunction impacts individuals, families, and entire communities. It has caused havoc in my own family, and now I see it in my patients. In my early days experiencing lack of education and limited resources, this is a common setup for developing metabolic dysfunction, metabolic syndrome, and then transitioning into chronic diseases. That's why I'm so passionate in helping you understand what's really going on inside your body and giving you the tools to take control. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to control your metabolic health starting today. Another reason I want you to stick around, I want to tell you about one of my patients named Jerry and how he committed to a healthier life and thus a better life down the road, and I'll show you how he did it. Now, the blueprint or the foundation to how you did it is food. Comment food below for my free ebook, Food Well Bits, a step-by-step guide to healing your metabolism. Let's start from the beginning. Metabolic health is all about how your body processes energy when it's out of balance and you get metabolic dysfunction, a root cause of obesity, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and chronic inflammation, and insulin resistance. Most people think metabolism is just about weight loss, but it controls everything: your energy, your hormones, brain function, even fertility. And when it's out of balance, you develop symptoms like chronic fatigue, low energy, belly fat that won't just go away, brain fog, sugar cravings, increased thirst and urination, increased waist circumference, skin tags or darkened skin patches called acanthos nigricans, high blood pressure, insulin resistance, and the list goes on and on and on. Metabolic dysfunction is really the root cause of chronic diseases like diabetes, fatty liver disease, heart disease, and even infertility. Now, what's metabolic syndrome? It's not a single disease, but rather a cluster of conditions that, when combined, significantly increase your risk of serious health outcomes or problems. Well, think about it as a warning sign that your body is sending you. According to the National Institute of Health, if you have 3 or more of these factors, you might have metabolic syndrome. Large waist circumference, over 40 inches for men, 35 inches for women, high triglycerides, 150 milligrams per deciliter or higher, low HDL cholesterol, less than 40 milligrams per deciliter for men, and less than 50 milligrams per deciliter for women, high blood pressure, 130 or 85 millimeters of mercury or higher, elevated fasting blood sugar, anything that's greater than 100 milligrams per deciliter or higher. But what causes these problems? It often boils down to a combination of genetics and lifestyle factors. Things like insulin resistance, obesity, especially around the belly, high blood pressure, unhealthy cholesterol levels, and chronic inflammation all play a role. And here's the hidden science that's keeping you sick. Your body's designed to thrive, but modern diets, stress, and lifestyle habits are hijacking your metabolism. The root causes of metabolic dysfunction leading to metabolic syndrome, and here they are. Insulin resistance, when your cells stop responding to your own insulin, leading to high blood sugar and weight gain. Imagine your cells are like doors, and insulin is the key to open them to allow sugar or glucose in for energy. When you're insulin resistant, those doors become harder to open. Your body has to produce more insulin to get more of the same effect, eventually leading to high blood sugar. Chronic inflammation, the silent trigger behind heart disease, obesity, and even brain fog. Here are the 3 factors that create a vicious cycle that leads to metabolic syndrome. Mitochondrial dysfunction, the reason you feel tired all the time and your body's energy factories are shutting down. Mitochondria are the powerhouses of your cells. When they're not working properly, it leads to oxidative stress. This causes inflammation and can damage your cells and organs. Oxidative stress, free radicals damage your cells, causing inflammation. Think of oxidative stress as rust forming inside your body. It damages cells and contributes to inflammation. And last is lipotoxicity. Dangerous visceral fat wrapped around your organs, increasing disease risk. This is basically fat buildup in the wrong places, like in your liver, around your organs. This excess fat disrupts normal function and contributes to insulin resistance and inflammation. Over time, this can result in chronic conditions like type 2 diabetes, heart disease, infertility, and even certain types of cancer. And really the question is, what is your risk? What is your risk tolerance of developing chronic disease if you have metabolic syndrome? And really it's pretty shocking. Diabetes is 5 times higher. Heart disease is 2 to 4 times higher. Stroke risk is elevated by 50%. And there's a strong association with fatty liver disease with a prevalence of up to 70% in individuals with metabolic syndrome. Women have a 62% greater risk of infertility. Males have a significantly increased risk as well. Male infertility is significantly increased due to its negative impact on semen quality and hormonal balance. Now, another shocking stat is all-cause mortality risk, which is 1.58 times higher, which means that an individual is likely to die early or experience more health complications. Based on this, a 1.58 times higher risk of all-cause mortality is roughly equivalent to losing about 6 to 8 years of life expectancy, but it's depending on age, baseline health, and other risk factors. You might be thinking, wow, that sounds pretty daunting, but here's the good news. You can reverse all of this with simple daily changes, and I'm about to show you how to do this. And here's the key fact. Reversing insulin resistance can reduce diabetes risk by up to 80%, and I wish most doctors would tell you that. Here's a step-by-step metabolic reset plan proven by science and designed for real people with real lives. Now let's get down to the nitty-gritty. What can you do starting today to improve your metabolic health? It's all about making sustainable lifestyle changes. First, we have to eat smart and eat clean. Focus on whole foods, no ultra-processed junk, load up on colorful fruits and vegetables, prioritize lean protein and healthy fats, which helps with satiety and blood sugar balance, prioritize lean proteins like wild-caught fish, humanely raised poultry, beans, and lentils. These help you feel full and support muscle mass. Incorporate healthy fats from organic avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil. These are essential for hormone production and overall health. We need to balance your blood sugar and keep it low and preventing spikes. This is done by fiber-rich, low-digesting carbs. In general, I do prefer to reduce as much sugar as possible and reduce fats. No more insulin roller coasters. Consume low glycemic foods. Convert into snacks like celery and carrots instead of potato chips and cookies. Consume fermented foods and really focus on gut health. Your microbiome control actually equals your metabolism control. Add fermented foods like yogurt and kimchi to support your gut health. Mindful eating is so important. Pay attention to your hunger and fullness cues. Eat slowly and savor every food and every bite. And really the goal is to prevent or reduce blood sugar spikes, which contribute to insulin resistance and reduce chronic inflammation. Now I want to share a perspective that you may not hear from a lot of other Western medicine trained doctors. While conventional medicine plays an important role, I don't necessarily always think it's the first line that we need to do. I believe in integrating natural and holistic approaches to support your body's natural healing abilities. For example, certain herbs and supplements like berberine and magnesium may help improve insulin sensitivity and blood sugar control. However, it's crucial to talk to your doctor about starting new supplements, especially if you're already taking medications. And some other daily supplements that I consider: omega-3 fatty acids, pro and prebiotics, vitamin D, some kind of B complex, and CoQ10 as well. Now, it's important to move more. Here are simple and free exercises. Post-meal walks are so important. So just 10 minutes of walking after a meal lowers your blood sugar by 30%. Strength training is so important, and it gets more important as we get older. It builds muscle, it burns fat, and reverses insulin resistance. I love HIIT exercises. I do them at home in my garage. They're short, effective, and metabolism boosting. In general, you should aim for a mix of different exercise modalities, from aerobic exercises like walking, jogging, running, or cycling, obviously based on your physical abilities, and strength training. So like you said, include both aerobic exercise, which is cardio, and strength training. Find activities you enjoy. The more you enjoy it, the more likely you're going to stick with it. And the goal is to get to 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise per week, more the barrier. Or if you want to do it on a daily basis, you can do that too, about 20 to 30 minutes a day. Hydration, sleep, and mindfulness, these are often overlooked, but they're game changers. So water over soda is the key. So stay hydrated. Water helps your body metabolize fat and flush out toxins. Just replacing sugar drinks cuts diabetes risk. Carry a water bottle with you and sip on it throughout the day. Set reminders on your phone to drink more water. Sleep is so important, and it also helps your own body when producing its own melatonin. Poor sleep equals poor cravings and weight gain. So poor sleep disrupts your hormones and increases inflammation. Create a relaxing bedtime routine and plan for the next day. Have your workout bag prepped or your meditation cushion already in the right place where you just sit down and transition seamlessly. Stress and cortisol management. Chronic stress equals spiked insulin levels. Stress is a silent killer. Practice meditation, deep breathing, yoga to reduce stress and improve your metabolic health. Even just a few minutes a day of mindfulness or meditation can really help reduce stress and improve your overall well-being. There are many free apps. I typically prefer to use the Calm app. I have no financial ties to that, okay? And there are also other online resources to get you started. Social connection beyond my immediate family is when I struggle the most with, just because I'm so busy, I have a lot of stuff going on, but I really need to prioritize this as much as possible because it's so important in mental and emotional health, which in turn impacts your physical health. So planning future trips with others can have a great mental benefit. So I have a few trips that I'm really excited about. I got an upcoming trip to Temecula with my best friend's family from med school. And also I'm planning some snowboarding trips with my son. So definitely excited for that. You also might be asking, when do you need some kind of medical intervention, such as medication or other things that your health insurance can provide? So for prescribed solutions, if you're struggling, really talk to your doctor about other options. So there's chronic disease classes, there's videos and other resources. Medications for insulin resistance or elevated blood sugar or high, cholesterol can be helpful with you moving into the right direction. Now, it's also really important to monitor your progress. How will you know if your efforts are paying off? Here are some ways to monitor your progress. So you can track your weight and your waist circumference, monitor your blood sugar levels if you are diabetic or pre-diabetic, check your blood pressure regularly, recommend home blood pressure monitor. Some of your insurance actually can cover that, so just really ask. Pay attention to how you feel. Are you feeling more energetic? Are you sleeping better? It's also really important to monitor your labs, at least annually, right? So fasting sugar, a hemoglobin A1C, there's cholesterol panel you can do, liver enzymes to check regularly, okay? These numbers tell you how well your body is managing energy. Now, the most important thing is to stay consistent on a daily basis. So like for breakfast, you really, focus on a balanced breakfast with protein and fiber, and try not to have any carbohydrates or any sweets. Incorporate fasting, front load your meals earlier in the day, reduce or eliminate carbs, don't eat 4 hours before bedtime, practice gratitude and meditation to reduce stress, and try to be consistent with 20 to 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise. Good sleep is so important, so aim for 7 to 9 hours of good quality sleep each night. I also try to focus on what's cost effective and what's affordable strategies. I know that healthcare can be expensive and many, are really on a tight budget. So that's why I want to share some cost effective strategies for improving your metabolic health. Prioritize whole unprocessed foods, and these are often cheaper than processed snacks and conventional foods. Cook at home more often. This allows you to control, your ingredients and your portion sizes. And, I'll go into it future, but actually it saves about $8 to $12 per day. Take advantage of free exercise resources, walking outside, running, bodyweight exercise or calisthenics, or just doing HIIT exercises at home. Find free or low-cost mindfulness or meditation apps. Connect with your community. Join a walking group or support group. Many health insurance plans offer free or low-cost wellness programs, so just really look into it. So let's compare healthy versus unhealthy and how unhealthy has so many consequences. So eating unhealthy can cost 3 to 5 times more over a lifetime compared to eating healthy. A poor diet can reduce a lifespan by 6 to 10 years, decreasing earnings and quality of life. So my question, would you rather pay an extra $3 per day for healthy food or $10,000 per year in medical bills? I'll break down the math about, daily food costs, healthcare costs, and long-term financial impacts in my next video. Now, thanks for making this far, and I want to bring it back to really why we're here, and it's really the human connection, and really why I do what I do, and why I started my channel as well too, is really to try to help others as well. My patient Jerry was struggling with metabolic syndrome, and he had a strong family history of diabetes, heart disease, and cancer, really mirroring my family and those that I know. Maybe I don't know about you if it mirrors your side of the family as well too, but we successfully turned things around through diet and exercise. We started implementing small kind of daily changes over time. He went from pre-diabetes to really having no diabetes. His A1C last time I checked was 5. He was able to fit into his really pants that he had worn when he was high school. And the other thing was, I'm really big on lifestyle, so his sex drive and performance increased significantly, and he no longer needed any medication that was prescribing him to help him that benefit. And he was finally able to have his first child after years of trying. It wasn't easy, but he was dedicated and he had the right support. We were able to reclaim his health and make him better for the future. So how does Jerry's story resonate with you, and how does it impact you? To me, I would say it really shows that you have the power to transform your health. It doesn't happen overnight, but it does take consistent effort and the right strategy. It's the journey that we have to appreciate. When you are on this journey, you're gonna be able to conquer chronic dysfunction and build a healthier, happier, better you. A better version of you is just waiting around the corner. And let me just drop a quote here. Your body isn't broken, it just needs tools to help it heal itself. All right, y'all, so here's my challenge and a call to action. Your 7-day metabolic reset. Here's how your challenge works. For the next 7 days, I want you to follow just one of these metabolic reset steps daily. It could be swapping, a sugar you drink a soda for water. It could be walking after your meals. It can be eating protein as a breakfast. To help you in this process, drop a comment, type food below, and I'll send you my free guide, Food Well Bits, a step-by-step plan to reset your metabolism. Join the neighborhood, visit my website, the links below, and sign up for my weekly newsletter. Now I'm gonna leave this last question for you. What's your biggest struggle with metabolic health? Leave a comment below and I'll make sure to respond back. You can take control of your health, but it starts today. We can build healthier neighborhoods and communities, but it starts with you. Let's do it together. Talk to you soon. See you in the next one.